Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Bobby with Lastswimcustoms here, and today we got something super exciting to check out. We have a brand new mold from Epic Bait Molds, a mold that has not been released until today. So we're going to break it open, check out what we got. First thing you get, as always, personalized thank you card with your name on it. And then in here, you will get some awesome stickers. There is the Epic Bait Mold stickers right there. There is the Marling Baits sticker because this is a collaboration with Marling Baits. And if you don't know who that is, you've probably been living under a rock. So we have a couple of them here. Let's crack these things open. And let me introduce you to the 3.9 inch open pore mullet. Super cool looking mold from what I've seen in pictures. This is my first time actually getting it open and taking a look at it. So all I've seen is in pictures while communicating with Epic. Which, speaking of that, big thanks to Epic, because this video would not be possible without the help of Epic Bait Molds. They have partnered with us to do this video, so very thankful for them. And I can't wait to introduce you guys to this mold as soon as I can get the paper off of it. Okay, there we go. We got the Marling logo on this side, a little bit of a wing nut here. You can see the main part of the body here, a little bit of a tail section here, which is interesting to me because the tail section, if you can see, is not connected to this part. This is solid. There is a groove here where the mold meets, but it is actually disconnected. So kind of curious how that's going to pour. I think that's going to make for some cool stuff. But on this side, we've got the Phillips screw going through to hold the wing nut and hold the mold together, and the Epic logo on this side. I'm going to give you a closer look at this. Go ahead and unbox this other one. And we're going to do some pours, but up until today, I have never really even seen a mullet. So I had to do some Googling to figure out what it is that this mold is actually designed around, so I know how to pour it. So we're going to go for a natural color, which is going to be kind of that darker color top and the lighter white silver color body. So we're going to do that for sure. And then we're going to do a brighter color, which is probably going to be a blue and chartreuse, like a blue top, chartreuse belly. So I think that's going to be really, really cool. I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out. I think that could be a really cool design. And we're probably going to do one more color. We'll probably do 3 different pours in this. And to make this even sweeter for you guys, I'm going to pour, like I said, 3 different colors in this, and I am going to give away the baits that we make in this video. So to get those, all you have to do is leave a comment. Leave something positive down there in the comments. Encourage somebody else. Do something nice. Just leave a nice comment down there, and you will be entered in. I will just, I'll give this video probably 48 hours, and then I will go pick a comment, and then I will reach out to you and do our best to kind of coordinate, and I will just send you these baits for free. It doesn't cost you nothing. I'll cover the shipping, and it'll just be a really cool way to kind of build some hype around this. So. Okay, you guys got the close-up, but now let's take a closer look at these really sweet molds. So, like I said, Marling Baits logo on this side. What it is, 3.9 inch Epic Mullet. Epic Bait Molds logo on this side. There's your through bolt, and again what it is. But this is what I was talking about on the top here. See, this is not open. This is closed, so it's going to give us some really cool tail possibilities. So I'm excited to play with that and see how that works. But let's go ahead, remove this wing nut, pull this mold apart, and that is what we're working with. This little head here is going to meet up really nice to a jig head. I'm going to throw this on some swim bait heads, maybe some moon eye heads, and I think that's going to look really good. But that just looks awesome. I love the scale texture. I love the shape of the back fin, and that's just going to look awesome. Okay guys, we are going to start with some monkey milk. This is a very popular color, so if you don't know what it is, probably living under a rock, but let's start pouring this. I don't really know where to start. I guess I'm going to pour the belly and the tail, try to get that all one color, and then I'm going to try to do just the top section of the back a different color. So let's see if we can do that. I've got the mold preheated, and I hit it with a heat gun just to make sure. Okay, there's that part done. I'm actually going to go ahead and pour the tail too. Good warm plastic, make sure that we get everything filled. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Okay. I see it coming through the tail. Gonna go slow, make sure that gets filled in. Okay. And that one has kind of fell back down. Go ahead and top that one off again. Same thing with this one. And then we'll trim up these tails once we get done. Okay. That's looking pretty good. All right, let's get the black going and put some black over it. Okay, let's do a little black over pour here. Looks great. All right, I'm excited to see how these turn out because that pour went pretty good considering my really extreme lack of skill in open pouring. So let's let these cool off slowly and then we'll do a little demold of these. Okay, let's try to do a little demold. I will clean up that tail piece here in a second once we get this out of the mold, but let's just see what it looks like first to see if it's even worth worrying about cleaning it up. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Get you guys back in frame here. That looks really good. Excuse me, this mold is just really warm. But that looks phenomenal. See that blue color shift coming through in that monkey milk? That looks good. That looks really good. So let's demold its little brother here. Maybe. Oh yeah, those look phenomenal. I mean, look at that texture. That is just insane. 10 out of 10 epic bait molds. That looks really, really good. Super pleased. I love that blue color shift too. That looks really good with that black. That black has blue flake in it and it just looks really good together. This is not super indicative of what an actual mullet looks like, but they are darker on the top and lighter on the bottom, and this is kind of a decent representation of that in creative bait form. So those look really good. Let's pour a solid color real quick because I want to see how a solid color pours. So what I'm doing is I've got this hot plate set on about, I don't know, 240-ish, and I'm just taking this heat gun here and just knocking out the cool spots if there is any. So that's what I'm doing, just so you know. Just making sure that mold is really nice and warm so that plastic flows in it nicely. If you're having trouble getting the sides even, your mold's usually not hot enough. So just a little bit of good advice for that. So I'm not saying that my settings are perfect, but it's what seems to be working for me. So I'm going to pour this motor oil in from both directions, and we're just going to do a solid pour. Okay, let's demold the motor oil real quick. And then we'll also do the blue chartreuse, but I'm going to give you guys a look at some action on one of those that I messed up on. Okay. Look at that. That is a good looking bait right there. Okay, I just waded through waist-high grass just to find that my pond is full of lily pads. So that did not go so well. The action footage is not really doable in my pond like I was expecting. So here we are doing the chartreuse. Okay, let's do a little bit of blue top pour. This line's going to be really thin, which is okay. Let's just hope it doesn't blend too badly. This is going to be just more of a little accent than anything, but I think that's going to look good. I wish I would have left myself just a little bit more line on that one, but that's okay. That's kind of the fun of open pour, though. It's just kind of, you learn as you go, and mistakes could end up leading to something really cool. So I didn't really have a lot of ideas as to what I wanted to do for this. So I was just trying to come up with something I thought would be entertaining to watch and kind of look cool. So all right, there is the blue. So we'll let these cool off and we'll see how these look. Okay, let's take a little peek, shall we? See if I can get this to come apart. There it is. Thing is pretty warm. Oh yeah. That looks pretty good. I gotta clean up that right there, but I can do that here in just a second. That looks really good. I like how it blended just a fuzz. Looks really nice. That is sweet. It almost goes from like blue to green to chartreuse because that line where it meets. Super cool. So, let's see if we can do the other one. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it with such a thin line, but I actually do. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to come out. Okay. Let's see if I can just... Oh yeah, that tears right off the tail. Beautiful. Look at that one. That one is just stunning. I really like that. That is so cool. For somebody who's not just a huge open pour guy, this is really nice. I'm not just a huge fan of doing open pours, but I do like experimenting and playing around. And this is cool. This is really neat. I'm super impressed with this mold, to be honest with you. This looks really good. And that flashing just peeled right off the tail from me overfilling it. So yeah, that actually looks really good. I mean, look at that bait. That is just such a cool profile. Wow, that's gonna look stunning on a jig head. Wow, that is super neat. Super cool looking little bait there. How can you not just be blown away with that? That looks super good. You can see the blue on the top there coming through that chartreuse. The solid motor oil just always looks so good. And this color on the bottom is just insane. This monkey milk black wave, that color is all white and black. I mean, that blue you're seeing is completely the color shift coming out of that monkey milk, and it looks super stunning in that mullet. I mean, just check that out. I love how we can do this pattern here without affecting the tail, and then you could do different colors in the tail too. But man, that just looks insane. That is super awesome. I like that. I like how you can just end it here at this fin on the top. That looks so good. I am really happy with these. These look really good. Wow. Super good job there, Epic. That is a really good open pour mold. And I was able to get good results even not being very good at open pouring. So that is super cool. I mean, just look at those results. That looks super good. I love all of these. I'm gonna say the white and black is probably my favorite. But man, they look good. I love the blue color shift. I like the little thin blue line on top of these chartreuse. Man, these are so cool. I'm excited to play with these some more. These are colors I can definitely get behind. That motor oil looks amazing. That monkey milk and black looks amazing. And I even like the chartreuse in blue. Super cool color combinations. I'm really a big fan of these. This profile looks killer though. Like, wow, that looks good. That is going to be some really, really interesting baits to fish for sure. But yeah, there's another look at them, maybe from a different angle, and you guys can kind of check them out. Also, don't forget, you can win these 6 mullets here, which are some of the first ones I've ever made. Completely free. I'm going to cover the shipping. All you have to do is head on down to the comments of this video and say something positive. Cheer somebody on. Tell me how big your biggest fish was. Tell me a cool story. Tell me something that's positive and not against YouTube guidelines. And I will have somebody go through and pick a comment, and I'll reach out to you. You give me your shipping info. I'll ship these to you at no cost. And that is just a really cool way for you to win something that is brand new, that you can get barely anywhere right now. So definitely do that. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing, take you a few seconds, and you could win these 6 mullets right here. So that is the 3.9-inch Epic Bait Molds Mullet Open Pour. Super nice little swim bait mold. It poured really well, especially considering my skill level at open pours. I kept my molds around 240. I've even got them down to 220 and then up to 270 while I was pouring, just kind of depending. I don't really do it off of temperature. I just do it off of look and feel. I can kind of tell how hardened the plastic is, especially when I'm pouring that second layer. And it's just kind of one of those things, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I poured more than I showed today, but I had some mess up just because I either didn't have the griddle hot enough or just user error on my part. No fault of the mold, just my lack of skill level in pouring open pours. But they turned out really good. Super happy with them. I'm really excited to play with them some more. I'm going to be headed to Florida in less than a month. So I'm going to be doing some ocean/bay fishing, and I'm going to pour some of these to take with us, and I'll probably do that on camera, and then hopefully I'll have some footage in Florida catching some fish I've probably never even seen before. So I think this is going to be a really good mold to take with me down there. So yeah, super excited to play with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the color combos we did. I'm going to do some more, probably do another video. I'm going to do some tails at some point and play with getting the tails to work out, but I need a little more practice with it. I tried it once, but I'm just not quite there yet. I don't think I had my mold hot enough when I tried it the first time, but I'm going to dive off in it and play with it some more as I get better with open pores. I want to play with my vertworm some more too and kind of get a little better at it. But yeah, overall, super great mold. Didn't have any issues. I'm very happy with it. I really love that they use wing nuts. It makes this super easy. I don't have to have any kind of tool to be able to take this apart. Just spin the wing nut off and they come right apart. So that is super nice. Very big fan of that. I really like molds that are easy to open, where I don't have to have some kind of tool like an Allen wrench or anything like that. So very nice to be able to just do it with your hands. I'm going to try to leave a link in the description to where you can pick up this mold. With this mold being brand new, I should have a link to it. If there's not a link in the description, you can head on over to epicbaitmolds.com and it should be on there. By the time you're seeing this, it should be released. Big shout out to Epic Bait Molds for partnering with us on this, because without them, this video wouldn't have been possible. So super grateful for the opportunity to show off a brand new mold and kind of share it with all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you want to buy any baits from me, there'll be a link in the description below where you can head on over to my store. All that money gets to go back into this so that I can keep trying out crazy new things like this. So the 1,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up. I'm going to open it at 900 subs, so watch out for that video. And then you can get entered to win some baits and some stuff from Epic Bait Molds, since they're partnering with us on that giveaway. So that's going to be super exciting. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Epic, if you're watching, I appreciate you a ton. And thank you for all your support. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.